Hi, this is DIY Granny, and today I'm going to be making some sauerkraut. And I have a little bit of cabbage here, and that's all. I'm just going to be making a little bit. So you take off the bigger leaves like this because we're going to be using them later. So I'm just going to take off 2 of them. Now if you're going to make a lot of cabbage, then you need a whole head of cabbage. But I am just making a little bit of cabbage slaw, not slaw, but sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is so good for you. So we're making sauerkraut today. All you do, now if you have a food processor, then you can just put it in your food processor and it will be faster than cutting it. I have a small food processor, and so I'm just going to cut it up like this. So anyway, all you do is cut it to the consistency as you want. And let me show you. I use a big knife for this. And then I just chop it to the size that you want your sauerkraut to be. Now this isn't canned I'm not canning this. This is sauerkraut that will take about a month to cure in the refrigerator. Now you can leave it outside of the refrigerator, but because Florida is so hot and stuff, I like it inside the refrigerator. So anyway, just chop it. If you're doing it by hand, just chop it to, like I said, the consistency excuse me, that you want. And I just put my hand at the end like this when it gets, and just go around in circle. Good for your muscles too. I like it small little bites, so alright, almost done. See how much this makes? It makes quite a bit for just I don't know, 1/4 of a head of cabbage, so it makes quite a bit. So anyway, then I take and I put it in a bowl, just like this. I'm going to save the rest of this cabbage for some cold slaw that I'm going to make. And so this part I'm going to just put over here, and I'm going to cut it up and put some, instead of mayonnaise, on my coleslaw. I'm gonna put some salt on it and some lemon, and have it with some pinto beans. Anyway, there's the cabbage. Now, take about, this is Himalayan pink salt. And you can get this anywhere. I got this at Ross's and stuff. I've got to get some more bulk Himalayan pink salt. So anyway, I take about 2 teaspoons. And then you just work it in with your hands. And just, just keep going. And what you want to do is get it well mixed and have the water from the cabbage come out of the cabbage. And just mix it very well. And you can leave it in the refrigerator for a long time, but to make it like sauerkraut, you need to leave it in there for at least a month. And oh, it tastes so good. My mother used to make sauerkraut in the crocks and leave it outside and and stuff, and her sauerkraut was good, and then she would can it. She would do heads and heads of cabbage, because her and Daddy would grow lots of sauerkraut. I'm sorry, lots of cabbage. Cabbage is good to fight cancer. And people say salt's bad. Well, Himalayan salt isn't bad. Celtic salt isn't bad. It has 82 minerals, which we need for our bodies. Table salt's not very good for you. It's got 2 minerals and sugar in it. So, see, as I keep doing this, you can feel the water coming out, and so that's what we want. It goes down to about half the size. So do it for about 10 or 15 minutes. And let me see if it's salty enough. Let me see. Yeah. So just keep doing this until you feel all the water. You'll get water at the bottom, and it's the water that's coming out of the cabbage. We're made of water, a lot of water, and so God puts water in everything. So anyway, now what you do is put it in a jar. I should have got a smaller jar, but this will be alright. And I'm the only one that eats it, so I'm making a very little bit of it. And I got about a tablespoon of water out of that. Okay, I'm going to get a napkin to wipe my hands off here. Now you take the cabbage, the big leaves, and press it down. I got 2 of them. Maybe I'll use 3, I'm not sure. And then just press it down. I should have used a smaller jar, but it's okay. Excuse me. And just press the leaves down. I'm using 3 of them. I'm gonna use the knife, and I know that be careful if you do this, but it's the end of the butt. Okay, and just press those down like this. Press those leaves down as far as they go. There we go. Now, what you do is you take plastic, just a little plastic sandwich bag, and you pour some water in there. Okay, and then just take the bag like this and close it up like so. See, that's all closed. Now put that down, and then take your lid like so. Now what that does is the water holds down the leaves and the sauerkraut in there. And so then I just put it in the refrigerator for about a month, and then a month from now, which will be July 19th, I will take and taste this and see how it tastes good. And if I feel like it's done, then I'll remove the water and the 2 leaves. Now you don't really have to check it, but what's nice about this, I do have Crocs, but what's nice about this is that you can look and see how your sauerkraut is doing, because this is a glass jar. In a Crock you can't. So it's very simple. It tastes so much better than store-bought and sauerkraut. And I just made a little bit, as you can see, because I like to just take a little bit of this when it's done, like a couple of tablespoons or whatever, and eat it and stuff, because it's so good for you. So again, all you need is a mason jar, cabbage, and salt, and water in a sandwich baggie, and then 2 leaves of the cabbage. And there's your sauerkraut right there. Anyway, this is DIY Granny, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, and have a gorgeous, beautiful day. Thank you. I hope you try it.